Hi everyone, so today I'm going to present a recreational math. In today's video, I'm going to present you the magic square. So first is, what is magic square? The late Martin Gardner, a journalist who covered the mathematical community, wrote about magic squares for Scientific American. Magic squares contain numbers that add up to the same amount in every column, row, and diagonal. Solving a magic square requires the logic of Sudoku with some math skills as well. This represents just some of the recreational mathematics puzzles that can jumpstart a student's interest in learning math. While not every student will take to every puzzle, somewhere between board games, card games, logic puzzles, and number puzzles is the combination that will prove a winner. Suppose we have 55. Now we are going to put 5, 4, 1, 8, 3, 6, 7, 2, and 9. Then 10, 11, 12, 35, 36, 37, and 34. So we have now all of this number, but how can we say that this is a magic square? If we add up all this number diagonally, we will have the sum of 55. Not just by that, we can add up all of this number and have the sum of 55. Fun, right? And also, we can add up all of this number vertically and have the sum of 55. We can also form a square and have the sum of 55. For example, if we add all of this number, we're going to have 55. Same as to these numbers. In addition to this, we can have the sum of 55 if we added up these numbers. You may wonder, how did this happen? And say that it is indeed a magic. But no, if there is a problem, of course, there should be a solution for it. So now I'm going to show you the patterns and the solution to it. So the first step here is to put the numbers that will be equal to 9. So in here we have 5 and 4, which equals to 9. And then 1 and 8 equals to 9. 3, 6, which is equals to 9 also. And 7, 2, which equals to 9 also. And then the last one is we're going to put the number 9 on the lower right. So as you can see, the first step is very easy. And take note that this pattern can be used to any number. Now let's move on to the second step. We now have here the zigzag pattern. This pattern requires 3 numbers only. So we have 10, 11, and 12. Easy, right? So now let's move on to the third step. The third step also requires a pattern, which is the A, B, D, and C. As you can see, the remaining squares here is the letter A, B, D, and C. So now let me show you how to get the A, B, D, and C. To get the A, we have to subtract 20 from number. So from the example that I gave, we have the 55. So 55 minus 20 will be 35. So now, as you can see, our A is 35. Now let's go back. So next is the B. The B is add 1 to that number. That number is 35. So we're going to add 1 to 35, which will be 36. As you can see, our B now is 36. Now let's move on to our third letter, which is C. Add 1 more to that number. So now we're going to add 1 more to that number. That number is the 36. So if we add more to that number, our letter C now is 37. And now let's go back to our last letter, which is letter D. So letter D is subtract 1 from the A. Our A is 35, so if we subtract 1 from it, we have now 34. Our letter D now is 34. Take note that all of this pattern can be applied to any numbers that you want. So now you have learned how to do a magic square. So I challenge you to do it yourself too. Or if you can still believe that it is true and it is possible, then you should try it by yourself too. Just always remember our 3 patterns to make it magic square. I hope you learned something today and thank you for watching.